Good morning, Azeroth. It is the 20th of November 2024. Grab your morning beverage and welcome to the stream. We'll be doing some delves today, clearing out the Bountifuls, trying to push into tier 11, see how we fare, or attempting double question mark Zekvir. Without any further ado, let's get stuck in. Hope you're doing well today, about halfway through the week. It's still a bit chilly, wrap up warm, stay hydrated. You've got this. Alright, let's first double check if there is... Oh, still in Tanaris. Don't need to be here anymore. Let's answer my law question for the morning, because why not?
Story? What's your back?
It's an easy one to do, usually. Who was the Naga Lieutenant of Illidan and once handmaiden Queen Nashara? That was Lady Vash.
Well.
Oh, that WoW knowledge coming in somewhere. Get back to Donegal. I do want to double check on the weeklies if we've got another one of those Pinnacle Disc quests. Happen every so often. Nice little drip feed of new lore. I think it's worked out really well for it. All feels like major teases for the last Titan, but it feels like they've been popping up every 2 to 3 weeks. No, Brimford's got nothing to say on the matter today. Aaron, do you have one that I can just do some delves, or...? No, not there. Well, I'm good then. I've got all my rep done. I've got... Where are we? Plenty of copper keys. 20 of them, so I don't feel the need to actually go around and farm world quests today. Do not have any bonusy delve quests. Now, our delver's track is maxed out. If you do even just one delve a week, you get a 3,000 point bonus that you can hand into Elise over there. So it's more than doable. I know we were a little worried early on that we wouldn't be able to clear it out, but it's worked out okay. Got all that gear from Reno, and the only things left from Finley are like companions and toys. We grabbed up some of the transmog. This little Delver's pouch of reagents dropped stuff like the ingots and the tinder boxes, which still seem pretty rare to get on the outside unless you're really going ham for it. Now, I don't think the Great Vault will give us any upgrades specifically, but it's always worth checking for a bit of transmog, and you never know. I've collected that one. Got a better helmet. Okay, do I want the helmet or pants? I want pant appearance, please. Again, it won't be a set I'm using, but I'll take it. Get it sold off to Garib round here. Good morning, Garib. Here, take my new pants. Hand in our weekly. Null stones, you greedy son of a gun, Tarib.
Must remember both.
Give me double knowledge for goddamn null stones. I have one harmonized silk. I'm mainly just looking for those transmog changes. I feel like this will be a pretty nice belt, actually. Cape seems pretty good too. Cape or belt next? I think we do cape first. No, I've changed my mind. I've changed my mind. It's a fancy belt. And I don't need versatility as much not doing PvP stuff. Oh. It's a nice piece. I wish we had one of the other colours of it, but... floppy tassels. If I was going for a full purple set. Yeah, slap me other one on, would you? 49 gold? To swap a belt? You aren't half making some money off this player-based Warp Weaver. I might as well leave that there. No, it's gonna annoy me. It's gonna annoy me sat there the whole time. We don't need it anymore. We've got all those bronze. We've got our anniversary sets. We even went up and picked up the toys, for God's sake. We're all sorted there. Kayla, give us me weekly, would you? Go and do some Patreon orders. Try and find ones with knowledge. Love just how much a roller like Steel Strike is asking for stuff for the Arathi, more likely than not. Rune. Providing a lot there. It's having to craft the sanctified oils, not alloy, rather. It's too much. You do one. It'd be nice if these told you how much up front rather than having to click in. I know there's mods that can do it, but it's another one of those things where it's like, I know in terms of like saving dev time and stuff, if a load of players are going to use mods and they're solving your problems for you, then why do your own solution? But it's like with the sell junk button. At some point you've just got to do the quality of life yourself. Ooh, you're a double. This is so much better now that we don't have to go and grab stuff out of his bank. It's just pleasant now. I hit the button and I go. When we get on to doing a load of like profession stuff on alts, once the PvP stuff's out of the way, it's going to be much easier. I know that resets every few days or so. And you get more orders. So actually getting up your knowledge is... what's the word? A decent bit of catch up from what I've seen. There you go. Pardon me, goodness. It could be today. It's stuck in my throat. Knowledge and acuity. That's the other thing I need to do. I need to run around and grab the... what's it called? All the bits of knowledge off the various reputations. I haven't checked in a while. I don't know if I grabbed them all. And it's certainly something we'll have to do with alts as well, is because it's all warband bound now. We can just run around and grab all of them.
Calibrated my prices to be reasonable.
Looks like I got it for me blacksmith. No, that's all sorted.
Return and peruse my inventory.
We'll check the other locales as we go. Got so much wax, I don't feel the need to grab that weekly either. Especially again, robbed of transmogs. I still need to go and see if those early days it was just a fever dream, or if there were actually transmogs on there. Fungal folly, it's always bloody fungal folly. And to our folly we go then. I'm hoping today we clear out our 8 delves. Maybe we get a map, which can maybe get us to another piece of 619, but pretty much most of our stuff is around that point. So my item level's not going to be going up too much higher than it already is. But just in case. We're all sorted there, and brands should be all set up. Hey. I still think this seems like the best one. It's just a flat increase for when you fight him. Bountiful Dells also lets us level up Bran a little bit more. Oh, game, don't you rob me of that. No, no. Sometimes, I swear to God. I'm sure dropping into one of these has caused my end. Now, I know our weapon enchant isn't the most useful in terms of outright DPS, sustainability, etc. But I don't think it's going to be the biggest factor. Like, unless we can get a tier 11 and Zekvir down by a tiny bit, you know, like a couple of % off, I don't think that's going to be as big of an issue. I just like having lightning bolts drop down, you know? It doesn't happen all the time. Even so.
Here's your take of the spoils.
Oh, thank you, Bran. Thanks for the aid. I knew we couldn't rely on those storm riders. We can. It's better now. We did find out from the direct that Bran will indeed be sticking with us. The initial plan of having a different companion for each season of Delves was something Ian said, the game director, that they said that a bit early. They were still figuring stuff out. Just making sure Zekvir isn't tagging any of these. And so they ended up going with Bran again. I imagine more as a time-saving measure. And also Ian said that people have, you know, they've been leveling up, and the idea for a singular patch to be reset to 0, having to level it all again, wouldn't feel that good. I certainly get that. I understand that as an answer. I think it would have been cool to see a different companion, but I get it. There's also more goblin-themed stuff, he said. Not just, obviously, in the new Delves, where there'll be a lot of goblin. But for the older stuff, that one we're doing now,
What have we here?
he said there will be like a goblin-focused or an undermine-focused version of the other Delves. Kind of keep changing them up. We'll have to see how that pans out. If I drop down there for that, or how am I getting back up? Surely if I... No, it's just down that little bit too much. Bit of slate. Got my knowledge in, which I forgot to do earlier. Much up. Ooh, and I think we go Iron Claw next. See that more than I do Aquarite. Blacksmithing, we continue bumping up here to learn that dagger. Sorted. That's finishing effects. That's the repair hammer for free. It doesn't seem that necessary to me. Repairing is not that much of a bother. Start heading down this way to learn more of the transmogs then. Again, when I craft these things, it might not be for expansions from now, but I'll always like having the option. It seems like, especially with the patron work orders, it will be a lot faster to go back through than it was in Dragonflight. All the warband stuff aside, just getting knowledge and banging out those work orders seems a little more doable. Pulled a few there, Bran. Ooh, I felt like I was a little close there, but we're fine. And I'm not too worried at the tier 8 now. You know, in the early days, our first few times through, it was a little hairy. Now tier 8 just feels like, as long as I'm somewhat not being stupid, somewhat, and picking up Bran's potions, we're usually fine. Imagine for tier 11 we will still very much be having to really go for it. It was mainly just the huge amount of damage coming out of auto attacks. Trying not to pull more than one. Using repentance to CC. Who's that over there? That is a Finland. Oh, nope, it's the angry mushroom. First few delves we did where this showed up, it did kill me. It's big explosion. Give me that mushroom.
Nice fight.
You're welcome, Bran. Come on, wake up, you. Nope, no explosion, please. I mistimed it. Oh, mind the breath. Oh, pushed me. That was weird. We were fine, but it was weird. Double jump and healing. Less of a double jump, isn't it? It's more of a jump and a push. Some Zekvir ones. Shall we clear these out? Bratton, where are you aiming with that? Our channel a few days ago actually did a short where Bram was involved, just chucking water at an employee. It was pretty good. Whoever's on that social media team's doing alright. I hate these spores. He wasted his combat town shouting. An already open chest. I will reiterate the feedback every time. If you're gonna do an open chest somewhere, indicating that we can no longer grab it, something in the delve that has stolen the contents and is about. Because otherwise, it just feels bad. You see the open chest, oh, I guess I'm not looting that one. You know what I mean? Just at that point, give us a bit of something, something. It's not even incentive, it's just storytelling. Of a, you know, gameplay storytelling. What's the word? Organic world stuff.
Nice fight.
That was booty and it has been claimed. Ow, ow. Just balls. Don't let him shoot now. One thing we can do for Zekvir, obviously, is we can have a look at our talents again. I'm reasonably happy at the moment. It's the difference of... When we last went in, it was the... Oh, what were it? The eggs he was spawning. It was making sure I have enough, like, flat-up damage to burst them down, and maybe some talent swaps will help with that. We'll certainly give it a few goes beforehand. I'm very curious how they'll change things up with the Goblin Delves. Like, mechanics-wise, is that enough time for them to have iterated, try some new stuff? Will it be more of the same, or will there be something fancier that we're not expecting? How much will the Goblin variants of these old ones actually play out? Will it be meaningfully different? Or more just, there's some goblins about and you can find explosions. Which, you know, that would be fine. Like, it wouldn't be bad. It's just, I'm always looking for, how are they pushing the design? How are they changing it up? Or what indicators are there for where they're heading in War Within? Mainly like, what are they trying?
I'll fix what's got you down.
Thank you, Brad. That's very kind of you. Here you go, Scout. Don't be slightly mouldy. Not good for you. Oh. Slowly heading over to this mushroom. T-Rex, will you please stop shouting at the spores? It doesn't do anything.
Those spores will blow up if we hit them.
I know, Brad. The fact Bran is sticking about, though, I hope that means they've had the time to go and give him some, like, of just a few extra voice lines. Not only just finishing up by actually having lines for some of the stuff that already pops up and he just doesn't vocalize, but also some new stuff. That'd be nice. Sure, Bran has some opinions on goblins. Wait, can I overload that in here? No. Freshly mined like that. You were asleep, Beastie. You should have stayed asleep. I wonder if he's taking aggro now just because of the level he is and how much damage he's putting out by comparison. I've said front of mind as well, Bran will be able to tank so healers can properly focus in on their standard gameplay. I think that's nice. I think that'll be a great way to, like with follower dungeons, just learn your spec and healing a little bit more. I'd love to try it on the Evoker sometime. As much as we went DPS for the sake of PvP being not an absolute minefield of stress, but I've always liked the Bronze Dragon, Green Dragon kind of spells, aesthetic, all of that. I do want to see it sometime. Even if it's just healing Bran. I think the worry is then, well, how quickly is Bran gonna, as tank, gonna be able to sort through the dungeon? Will you be in there 4 times as long as a DPS spec? Or even as a tank spec? Too many spores. Oh, it's all spun around. That expression. Oh. I just did not pay attention to the charge.
I don't have a target.
Alright, Brad.
Got just the thing to blast through this.
Another key for Elise, which gives us some bonus material too. Ooh. An agility trinket for the warband. Harmful abilities with a chance to build momentum, granting speed per stack. 5, you reach full, getting a 20% bonus. And your attacks deal some nature damage. Well, that seems pretty good. Cape. Still champion stuff. And I think it always will be unless we get one of our little bounty maps.
More like it.
Alright, Bran, it did alright. Let's make our way out. Glad you're alright, Irvin. We still need to do the Irvin starting zone. Make one of them. Yes, explode on yourself, you scumbag. So... let's get on down to the Ringing Deeps, find our next Bountiful. Which will be the Dread Pit. Which is not this one. I just came here out of habit. I'm going to this building. Still boggles my mind that it took like almost a month and a half, maybe 2 months before we was like, oh, there is an elevator over here. Just completely blanked on it the whole time. I don't know why. It really led me there, I suppose. Speaking of goblins, there'll be a lot of saxophone going on. And also we of course have our new drive cars that will be coming. Guy riding on the ground, something more in the lieu of like a game like Guild Wars 2 doing a lot more fancy stuff with its mounts. I'm hopeful it will make ground mount stuff as engaging as skywriding is by comparison. We're gonna have to see. But I think it will certainly make the zone feel bigger. Obviously everything will take more time there because instead of just zipping from one place to another in the sky, you're gonna have to actually consider your environment a little bit more. Which, don't get me wrong, skywriding's great. I've really enjoyed it. Does take away that element of
still have problems in the
get off me.
Wastes. Clear out those garden and
kind of having to fight your way through. I understand because of Dragonflight and all that, you kind of had to put it in straight away. Couldn't wait for a pathfinding to unlock it at the end of an expansion just because so much was built around it. I think it makes sense for other zones, especially Underground Goblin Zone in the city, because that's the problem with Ashgahet, right? I don't feel oppressed, and I think the ability to fly in there is one of the main reasons I don't. Question is, will that work out for Goblin Place, or will we just be leaping on those cars and running away? Faith. They know what they're doing. I think they know what the pitfalls are for how skywriding's worked out thus far. Whoa! Pardon me.
Found a bit of gold.
Oh, thank you, Bran. When he says a bit of gold, it means it. Oh, I have to admit, I wasn't. Okay, I have to pay a bit more attention, not just to eat a charge to the face. There you go. Too many webs. Alright, Lutch, if you wouldn't mind. Peacefully throw me over. Untangle the web. There you go.
Fantastic.
Reno's bag. Always a bad one to get because Reno might just be over here somewhere. Right, we're looking for any with fire sticking out of them. As that is clear, it is kobolds. Because candle.
Many thanks. Why they hurt us?
I don't know, Cobalt. Apparently they just want to capture you all as prizes. So maybe it's dismissive to say what kind of a prize is a kobold, but there we are.
There's treasure here.
Hang on, Bran. In the middle of pitched combat, what do you mean? There's a time and a place for everything. Here you go, big fella. Both slashers. Mitigate some of that dot. My goodness. A chest that isn't already pilfered from.
Nice.
We'll take it. Once again, Zekvir not telling me what the buff is. That's alright. It'd only be on the tier 11 again where I really would like to be sure. But if it's not telling us, it's not telling us, and there's little I can do about that. Again. Oh no. Pulling money does seems to be... Ow. Inefficient in the sense that it doesn't actually do what it's intended to do half the time. Like, it's meant to grab me, pull me in, and I take increased damage. Because Zekvir is like up and above, feels like it just misses. Which, don't get me wrong, I'm happy not to be booped in the face, but
Nice fight.
it feels like the intention isn't working. It's also the question of which tier 11. I'll probably go to Sanctum of Night again just because it's like my favourite. I like it a lot. I definitely don't want to go and do any of the underwater ones for a tier 11. Koibus just seemed the most dangerous. Breadmancer's being a close second.
Those webs will summon Rubians. Don't stand in them.
We're well aware, Bran. Eats corpses. Lovely. How many is that? All the Zekvirs out of the way. Good stuff. Bran taking aggro and kiting stuff away. We've come so far, Bran.
Here's your take of the spoils.
It's Summit, Bran. How many spoils has he
That's
got in his
more
bags?
like it.
Thousands of gold. Grab the little one first. Aye, thank you, Bran. They do a wide swipe. I nearly forgot. No shield for you. Alright, how many more kobolds are we looking at? These two. You take that shot before I ran. At least he's prepared.
Must find friends.
Okay, little kobold. Don't mind me, big fella. Ah! Goddamn webbing.
Fantastic. Lords of forgotten knowledge.
Freshly mined. Excuse me. We're about to go fight that one. I'm good. No fancy chests about. Doesn't this seem to be? Grab these tiny pots.
Nice fight.
Right, come here, Underlord. Watch the burrowing. To get some of that damage. Don't stand in him. That was nearly bad, but we're fine. Sorted. Bolt stuff. A warband trinket. Shower. That bank's too full. Yeah, I'm not expecting any loot upgrades outside of, again, getting a bounty
That's more like
map
it.
and then in there having the possibility. We can only do what we can. Alright, on then, Bran. Let's head out, go in the direction of the next one. Just need to swing by Gundergaz, make sure I indeed picked up that profession knowledge. I'll take the opportunity then. Have a quick bio break. I know it's early, it's one of those goddamn mornings, okay? our flight path us over to Mereldar, as we need to check in there as well. And that next Bountiful delve will be... Oh, it is the Sanctum. Oh. Almost tempted to leave that.
Says pipes leaking again. Fly up. Glue them shut.
No. I was so sure. Maybe at some point I just need to spend all my big wax bits. How much do I get in one of these?
Someone picky.
A bit. A decent bit. I think it'd probably do better to grab a load of the leatherworking one. I don't even know how many more I can get. I'm not getting them yet. I'm pretty sure my Valor Stones are full. Not quite, but they might as well be by the time we finish some delves. Right, so engineering and inscription here. Which I think means we've got that. We need to check in Ashkahet as well. If I picked up the acuity in there. Sorry, awaken the machine. It's done loads of you. The mount is not enough for me to justify doing it right now. And that's okay. Alright, let me just tippity type into the chat before I click on over. Oh, that's a nice transmog using some of the shaman, like dark shaman stuff with a big old dinosaur. Absolutely a transmog I need to go get sometime.
Another interruption.
It's pretty close to Mereldar as well. There we go. Alright, folks. Refill your beverage. Stretch your legs. I'll see you shortly.
Remain vigilant.
The orphans of Mereldar have been asking to play with you again. I think they'd appreciate it if you visited them.
And we're back. Thank you for your patience. You get wheeled in. Because I still haven't found all those lore books around Hellowfall. It's not like I've been looking actively, but something to do at some point. Oh, I should make use of that. Like healer's tent before I forget. Alright, 3-hour buff. Doesn't say it persists through death, but maybe it helps. Go see Aurelia.
We are the holders of hope.
Leatherworking, herbalism, jewel crafting. Getting all stuff to pick up on alts more than anything else.
For the Empire.
Thing I looted here before. I still don't know what it did. You know, it said it would mark something on the map for me, but as of yet, I've not seen anything show up. I did want to try the Sanctum at tier 12. It is my favourite. Tier 12, tier 11. Saving the flask for Zekvir, but I can bob on some meat and potatoes. Use my old garbage crystal. Buying a better one of these would probably help. Even then, they're small number upgrades. Let's have a gander. Let's see how we go. Alright, let's see. We take it slow. We take it steady. Who's on here? Ah, well, we definitely want you first, don't we? Yeah, and then we'll wind back around. Nearly forgot, couldn't be stunned.
Oh, hang in there.
Ow! That just one-shot me. Couldn't interrupt it that second time. Well, that's not fair game. Damage mitigation for it, maybe? Yep, try that. That helps. Have to bubble the next one. Barely. At least having this thing early on is going to help in all the other fights. Oh, Brand's emergency supply there. I didn't have any mitigation for that second shot. It doesn't bode well. Give it that. Okay, got through that one.
Found a bit. Nice fight.
No Gouda, Bran, if it's not smoked.
Come here and recover some of your
You swine. Put it up there. Morning, Mac. Hope you're doing well. Trying a tier 11 on this delve. We barely survived the rare encounter with a mech loader, but we did. I know, but I'm... It's goddamn auto attacks. Like, look at that. What am I supposed to...
Can't end like this.
See, that just says to me you can't. You know what I mean? That's just... You're dead. What's the answer there? Other than he's just going to beam
Here
you.
and recover some of your mana.
Fight it? Potentially? Let's try again. Maybe I just don't fight the big ones. Maybe I just try and avoid those completely. Again, as someone who doesn't do Mythic Plus or anything like that, there's no means of getting my gear to go higher. And I don't think maneuvering around a few stats is going to be the difference between getting two-shot or not. Alright, let's try again. Again, we're just going to have to try and avoid the big ones. And kite and run away seems to be the answer there. Flare those out of the way. We wanted to flare those out of the way. No stab, thank you. Out of the way, please. Thank you.
May Baladar stay in the light.
Right, what's Zekvir doing to these? Oh, it's the nasty shield one.
It's too far away.
Okay. Damage isn't a problem. Rares took a little bit longer, but it's not a matter of they won't go down. Issue is damage I'm taking. Come here, come out of your little circle, please. Also, Bran and his interrupts seems pretty hit and miss. Still. I know, unavoidable damage isn't fun to deal with, but...
We are the holders of hope.
Okay. Ah. Put around, please. Line of sight for the shadow spell. Get you stunned. Good. When that thing spawns as well, that helps.
We will triumph.
Oh, he unfroze the one at the back. That's why. That's not helping. Pull him back a bit. Got the healing potions we can use as well. Make sure we're doing all of our stuff. In breaking that CC was a big problem there. But we're alright. Barely. Emergency supplies again. It mainly just seems to be either casters or elites auto attacks that are the things that are doing us in. Do have the rare enemy as well. That may end up just being a thing to avoid.
Give me a moment, champion.
Are you going to put down your little campfire, Bran? That'd be nice. Give us some more Gouda.
Of the sacred flame.
Alright, make this flare shoot these that way. And I get these to be hard. That's the whole point of pushing up the difficulty. I just hate arbitrary number difficulty. Especially when my avenue of improving is not...
Nice fight.
Like, it's hit a wall right now. And if we end up having to wait for the Siren Isle and the ring upgrade, so be it at that point. Oh, there wasn't another captive there, was there? Okay, it's a regular shade. It's a regular shade. Okay. Oh, crap. Didn't mean to stand in it, Bran. But I did. This isn't an elite, this is a normal guy. Auto attacks. Absolutely beaming me. Paladin as well. How on earth you do this the same age? I mean, obviously you'd be like freezing them and blowing them and getting the hell out of dodge, but you know what I mean? Once they get on you, it seems like a lot of damage. It doesn't feel right to use my mitigation just for some auto attacks. Okay.
There is always hope if we choose. Come here and recover some of your mana.
Why would you put it there? It's not about my mana, Bran. It's about keeping that Gouda buff. Okay. Now we just try and get around the shade. That's going to mean finding a different set of supplies. It should be enough where I don't have to grab that one. Just two casters feels worrisome. No blessing for you. And again, he had to pop his emergency rations there. Like, it's okay if the potions are up, but the moment they go down, I'm in bother. Thank you for the crowd control, T-Rex.
Come here and recover some of your mana.
I will not miss the opportunity to keep the buff going. A lot of the outside world stuff you can't use in delves, so not that any of that would be useful anyway. Okay.
Those ships are coming for
I swear, God. Blair literally sent it in my direction. That sucks. It's not that dangerous, but even so, it's annoying. So many of them over there. They're the initiates, so they should go down quickly. There's one hope stealer. It's getting that shade drawn into the fight. That's just a big no-no. Grab this one, should be doable.
It's too far away.
Make sure I know where that shade is. Okay, it's too far over right now. Start chipping at the other one. Some mitigation with 4 of them. Try and bring them down as quick as possible. Yes, go back to your farm. Leave. Be free. Okay, wait for the shade to do its rounds. Patterns won't make the enemy come for me. As far as I can remember. And again, last time I did one of these, we tried swapping a tank, but that just didn't help. Like it made absolutely no difference. There's still 4 Zekvir groups somehow in here as well, which fantastic, great, awesome. I don't have to clear them all. Oh, the Hope Stealer did end up being like, actually, I am going to come for you. What a nicely done magnetic loader. Alright, wait for the shade.
It's too far away.
Mac in the chat, you get exalted with the general, you get his bulwark. Immune to die for 10 seconds on the free. I didn't know that worked in Delves. That is a very good tip. Thank you as ever, Mac, for your gamely knowledge. That's absolutely something to consider. If I can get through. At the moment, though, I might be able to run to that. I just want to get one tier 11 done. Just one. Let's move some of these out of the way.
Interesting.
Oh, it's down there. Is old Venom Bite and the other one. Are you so close to other stuff? I'm not going to be able to kill that. I know I'm not. If the magnetic loader can beam me out in a couple of hits, I don't think I'm killing that. I'd rather just try and get, like, completion done. This time's that. It's okay.
It's too far away.
The problem right now is I'd love to be able to leave, grab the general's buff and come back in, but I assume that would reset the whole thing, so definitely something to go and get for... I assume if it works in these, it will work on Zekvir themselves. If I'm not killing the rare ad, there is no point trying to clear all of the Zekvir stuff. That's bad placement. Can I move it further over that way? Aye.
I'm out of range.
I imagine the boss... its damage I don't think will be as high as Venom Bite and all of that garbage. Crap. Why did I try and interrupt the stab? Oh, Fran, you left the potion under the stairs. Well, there go the emergency supplies. Let's get that T-Rex out before a fight starts.
Begin speaking.
Alright, while he's out, let's give it a go. Because even with the general's buff, if I'm getting two-shot by everything, it's not going to matter. I won't be able to kill it fast enough for the safety net to be of use. This isn't even the boss. I know it spawns one of them big fellas. Alright. Is that a different one? Don't know. Potions, please, Blan. Bran? Bran? Okay, we just keep away from him until Bran chucks the potions about. That was me being dumb. That was me being dumb. I just stood a little too close. That's alright, that's fine. That's, as I say, that was completely on me. Shouldn't have been something that got me. Eat some more meat and potatoes, give it another go. Any good, Bran? wish there was just a button. Like, give me the food buff, please. Thank you. Let's try him again. Yes, aim it in the wrong direction. Aha. Thank you, Bran. Alright, big fella. Which this is now where the worry is. Bran, I don't have any. Didn't have an interrupt. Why wouldn't you help me, Bran? Chunk of damage, but not as bad as the other one. It's the volley or the death worse? The volley seemed kind of worse. Oh, I missed it. Son of a... Yeah, the volley just seems worse than the inflict death. Might just be lucky timing on the potion procs. Doesn't leave me a dot or anything. It says Bran's cleansing me as well, so... I'll have to know in that instance. Oh, I'm glad I took a potion. Lay on hands. Okay.
Come here and recover some of your mana.
Now, I have 2 health, 2 lives remaining. Could now try and deal with some of these Zekvir mobs. I think it still counts. Might as well while I'm in here. For Not impossible. Very tight. That was a waste. There are a lot of you. Oh, there's 5 of you. Crap. At least none of them are casters. Which means they should go down fine. Okay. If I can kill... I pretty much have one chance to do the rare thing.
It's too far away.
How many of you are hope stealers? Just the one?
I need to get closer.
Come here and recover some of your mana.
Give me that Gouda Bran. Thank you. Ooh, I feel like this is going to be a nasty pack. And I just grabbed the shade. Nope, he's going to pull a lot of them. And that son of a gun is going to start shooting shadow bolts. You can tank it for a moment, can't you, Bran? You can deal with that. Oh no, I swapped for the wrong one. Ooh, it was okay though. Inquisitor. Stay stunned. Wine. Thank you, loader. That helps an awful lot. And that triggered emergency supplies. Oh. Alright. Now it's just potentially trying to get rid of Venom Bite.
Nice find.
Which... I've killed it before. Before they, like, when it became a tier 8 boss. I managed to kill it, so I know what I have to do. I have to just interrupt the bite. And then cleanse the poison. It's just very tight. And the auto attack damage is a lot. Also, there's a couple of initiates just sleeping around them. You're going to stay asleep, right, initiate? Or do I repentance it just in case? Again, if we die, we've already killed the end boss, so I can still just go and get the reward. It is kind of guarding the treasure room. Now that I think about it, hang on. Wait a minute. Oh no. I think it's worth waiting for emergency supplies. This isn't looking likely. If one of these big buggers can just do me in, this thing absolutely can. Mac was absolutely right. The General's Bulwark would have been a great deal of help. It's absolutely something to know before doing Zekvir himself. So I can go and get that. "75 seconds. Problem is, if I repentance this dude, eventually he'll join the fight. Shame I can't get those lost supplies first. That might be very useful. I can't just have him joining in wailing on me. The damage numbers are so tight at that point. It'll do me in. 50 seconds. Maybe there's a way.
That's more like it.
Wait!
I'll give you a hand with this one.
That took away the reward, I assume it can't spawn the other chest now. Thanks, Bran. God damn it. Alright, come here. Oh, the loader interrupted it. There's the volley. Oh my god! The volley nearly did me anyway. Bubble. It's not as tanky as I thought it was going to be. Oh, and the bite hit Bran instead. Die, die, get out of here. Shoot. Oh, I remember you being way tankier.
Give me a moment, champion.
You're telling me, Bran. Yeah, that's a perfect shield. That'd have been great before the fight. But because that, like, the treasure chest, I'm really peeved, actually. Because now that bonus Zekvir loot, I assume, is not going to have counted. Because we got to the treasure room technically first. I did it, though. I'm happy with that. Barely. Yeah, no upgrades or anything crazy, but a tier 11 cleared. I do not want to clear any more of them. Like the idea of running back and getting all of them done on tier 11, especially the Koibis ones, no, absolutely not. Sod off. Not about it. And then it would feel like going back, say, in a patch or two's time, like, you know, the 0.1s and the 0.2s, and just outgearing it then feels... Because it's not the same as doing it with the gear available to you in the season, right? It's a layer above that. Again, the Siren Owl ring should help, but I think if I'm capable of doing that right there, I'm capable of killing Zekvir themselves. And that's the main goal. I just want him done, ideally before the Siren Isle. Let's go and get that general buff. That's going to help. And then the other delve down here, which we'll just do at tier 8. I might as well swing by the world boss as well. He's on the way at Zekvir. Should have grabbed that quest from Phelan, but didn't need them anymore. The only weekly I'm interested in now is like the Pinnacle Titan discs for that bonus bit of story. But there wasn't one this week, so there we are. Weaver, help me. Help me.
Your skein sing. We are always watching.
General.
Tread softly over brawler.
And I'm declining your efforts. Again, all my renown's maxed out now. Don't need to worry about any of it. And if the bonus rewards, from what I understand, from like awakening the machine or spreading the light, is all just chances at a mount, I'm not that bothered. Mount collecting I enjoy, but it's not like my front-running focus, let's say. Any of you have... I don't think they have any like professional stuff or knowledge here. I think that's just in the city, which I'll double check the blacksmithing vendor there, make sure I've picked up any on this character. Head towards the city. And it's the underwater one as well.
The nearby Kobis have become a problem.
They have.
Citizens would have
Execute it. They have. Shoot all the way down. And we'll knock it down to tier 8 because sod that, and there's no reason to do any between 8 and 11. Doesn't change the gear. There's no hidden transmog set from what I understand. That'd be something to get me to try. Now, if it was like, clear every delve on tier 11, here's this, get Bran's outfit. Maybe that's not good enough for me. But you know what I mean? If there was a really big incentive in that regard, other than just an achievement, that's where you need to start putting your traders' tendies, for God's sake. Give me a reason to do that. Look at that. By comparison, down they went. And again, if they're going to do underwater delves in the future, just give people water breathing. Have a shaman outside. Have your companion give you the potion. Because most folks are just going to go and buy a water breathing potion at that point. So what gain is there? What difficulty is that other than the fact, obviously, you know, we're underwater, but we're not swimming. It's when we started doing tier 8 and getting to this point. It was difficult early on. We had to be slow, we had to be repetitive, we had to be really paying attention. So I appreciate the journey we've been on. Pun intended with the Delver's journey, but you know what I mean. Grab Booble. Mitigate the damage of Snappy Flower. And again, no Zekvir buff showing. We can see him channeling dark energies towards the crab, but no indication as to what's actually happening. These repair kits. Any fancy chests about? Nope, just an open chest. Ah. That's not one of the altars we need, so that's fine. One over there, around all these shark. You stay over there, shark. I ain't got no beef with you. Yeah, put your potions over there, Bran. But you stand near that shark. Shark just took a complete nosedive. Sure. Oh, death bubble. That shark's going to magically teleport into the fight from somewhere. Like 10 minutes from now. Do it, Bran. Go fight the shark. Oh, him walking past it doesn't just aggro it. That means whenever he's pulled these backs, he's actively shot it. Again, on tier 8, they're not too dangerous. They're just tanky. Then you have to run away from the bit where they enrage themselves. Come on, just keep swimming. Just keep swimming. There you go. Kit there, kit over there. We're gonna have to fight the shark anyway, aren't we? God damn it! Not if I'm quick. I don't need the puzzle piece. It's fine. much difference Bran would make, say, in 10 levels from now. Would that be a massive difference? Even at tier 11? Like, the jump from, like, I don't know, when I last tried around 20s? Close to 30s? It's noticeable, but it's not like the be-all and end-all. Mind you, every little certainly helped. Come here, bubble puzzle. We click this one and we click this one. It's done. What goblin puzzle will they do? Wiring explosives, maybe. Was that puzzle they were using throughout the Ringing Deeps with the connecting the water pipes? That came up very briefly and then never really again. It was like one quest and then one treasure chest. Did I just eat that breath? I did. Cleanse the poison. Oh, Zekvir was the one summoning spiderlings. Soon. Enough 25 stacks of whatever you're doing. God, stop! Get hammered. Tiny little curiosity. Here you go, Bran. Game. I'm not in combat. What are we fighting, Bran? Alright, curiosity. You can just not get no little bit of extra for you, Bran. I'm afraid. Still thinks I'm in combat. Nope. No illusory step for you, scumbag. Oh, you did it despite being stunned. Okay. Damn fish. There we go. Right. Repair the goblin machine. Here's Bran. Go and minigame. I imagine on tier 11, even these little mini games are not any harder. It is just pushing the buttons. As long as you do it and make sure you don't go down and clear out the ones getting in the melee, I imagine it's just fine. It's cleared out pretty quickly too. There we go. Now for the blood monster. Oh, pardon me. Hello. That'd be dangerous if you took damage from the moment it appears, but you don't because it appears instantaneously. These mushrooms still do damage, but they're not hard to dodge. I've been hit by them before, though. To be fair. Angry mouse on its arm. Explain what this thing is or where it came from. Like, what's causing the abomination? Why is it covered in extra mouth? It has the vibe of, like, obviously it's using fungal stuff, but it's all the greeny decay magic we saw those gnolls using in Dragonflight. Maybe it's a small hint in that direction. Maybe it's just a monster, but... You know, devs have to work so long designing a creature, getting you to fight it, choosing where it is. Someone thought about it. It means something. It's covered in oozing pustules. I think Fungarians are mushrooms that don't necessarily seem to be using decay magic. As poison's just considered decay these days, which I don't think it is. There we go. A few more bits for you, Bran.
That's more like it.
Hey! Still no treasure chest. And we had that one week where we got 2 of them in a week, and we've never seen them since. No, I'm only doing like between 2 and 4 delves most weeks, but you'd have thought we'd have seen one a little sooner. Duff. There's that bag of gold. Alright, that's those out of the way. Let's head on over to Ashkahet. Or rather, the city of Freds. Let me out.
The nearby Cobis have become a problem.
I know.
Our citizens-
Executor. I know. Executor, rather. My apologies. Let's go smack the world boss. Oh, hang on. I need to find a blacksmith. Just to make sure I have bought all I can around here somewhere. I'm just looking for a forge. Where was it? Ah, there you are.
Here I am.
I must have already bought the expertise off you then. Tailoring thing that can be bought from the blacksmith, which is... Oh. Cooldown of overload is reduced by an additional 1% when mining. Small, but sure, 36 slot mining bag. I have a 32 slot reagent bag. Problem with like the mining specific bag is then I can't put other stuff in it, right? I'm remembering that correctly. Then it would only work for ore and not all the other stuff. So I'd rather just get a big reagent bag. But something for our tailor to learn down the line.
There. Oh, come closer so I can get a whiff of you.
Alright. For the world boss. Which every single time I've done one of these, it's just been a bit of gold. But, who knows, right? Who knows? No, he's dead. We can sign up to a group, we hit that button. Lovely. And they're in. And the lag. Better than it was. I can move. Screen hasn't come to a complete halt. I can just feel that slight chug.
I need to get closer. It's too far away.
A bit of gold. Ah, well. We've got our general's buff. We've got a flask. We've got some food left over. I could take this and make it into hearty meat and potatoes, right? Oh, I have a couple hearties. Alright, so I have the hearty. I have my flask. I have the general buff. We've got 3 hours of this bonus Healy thing, which will only work I know we died a couple times. In that last tier 11, so maybe this does just go through death and doesn't say it. Alright. I'm going to have myself another quick bio break, refill my beverage. And then we'll give double question mark Zekvir a go. Okay, just tippity-tappity into the chat. Tappity-tappity-tap-tap. Alright, where's me take a break leaf? Where are you, toy box? There we go. Alright, stretch your legs, refill your own beverages. I'll see you in a moment. And we're back. Thank you for your patience. I get wheeled in. Things I remember from last time we attempted this are we cannot let the spider egg spawn. Or rather, we can't let it hatch. So I need to save Wake of Ashes for that pretty much every time. Overall DPS should be okay. This General's Bomb I can do as well. I don't know if that works. Nope. Okay. We're not technically inside yet, so I don't know for sure. We'll have an hour of Flask and an hour of Healthy Potatoes. There are two things to interrupt. There's the damage over time effect and there's the heal. I don't trust Bran to necessarily dispel me every time that comes up. And I don't know if I can outdamage the heal. We try taking the first spit, do some damage mitigation on it, see if Bran's actually reliable for getting rid of it. And then just see how we go, I suppose. I'm willing to give it some time, it just depends how easily I can get that egg down. I don't know if crit's necessarily the best thing for my flask, but it's what a lot of my stuff does. Ocean Aura. My Pointless Crystal again. Oh, a more powerful spell is already active. Alright, double question mark. Let's give you a loading screen. Kind of defeats the point of delves, but sure. Not the point, but you know what I mean. You'd think that'd be voice line from Bran.
And so, Zalatan's ambition shall be
Right.
my
Do not hit Wake of Ashes immediately like a fool. Let's give him a go. Potions please, Bran. Thank you. I know we do. I interrupted the spittle. That's mean. Okay. I think we can kill the egg.
Yes, she will be pleased.
He just put the claw bash right down there. The general's buff is not active in here. I have just noticed. I don't know if I just got unlucky with the claw slam there, but... Or I didn't react fast enough. It's probably more the point. Maybe I could have bubbled through it. Let's go again. We gotta let the spittle go through at least once to see if Bran dispels it.
None can evade my ways.
Okay, you move the claw bash over there. Okay, the egg's down, but he healed himself. Hit the spittle again. Thank you, Bran. So we need to interrupt the heal. Interrupt as we go. Okay, just got caught by the little web blast. He kind of fired it straight up my nose. I didn't think that web blast did damage by itself. I thought it's just the increased damage you take afterwards. But it seemed to both go back to back, where he fired it and then booped me in the snout. Can't make any mistakes. Oh, T-Rex, get in here. I should probably set a focus to him so I can see what he's casting. Thank you, Bran. Didn't like that. Okay, it's out of the way. Do with some of those healing potions, Bran. Oh, you did. Okay, Bran can't dispel the second one. That easy. Nope, bubble. Okay. Stop the regen. Now he... I hesitated because it went under the platform and my brain went, oh, I'm safe. Not safe. Can he stand there? I do have me healing potions as well. Got to bear that in mind. Nope. Can't. You've got to be out. Got to be out. It's alright, with practice. I shouldn't have. It's because I used my steed to get to the egg, but it takes a moment to spawn. I don't actually need to, like, rush my way over. I can give it a second. Getting hit by that fear isn't an immediate do-over, but it's not far off. Especially if someone else comes back to back with it. Oh, Bran had to emergency supply that. Doesn't bode well. Damage over time, mitigate that. Slow doesn't help. Okay, where have you put it? Oh, right in front of you. I mean, that's nice. Oh, I did the spittle and I missed it. And I just cocked up every time on that one. It's because it glows green. When he did it, I thought he was healing again. I just got to set focus every time so I can clearly see it. Right, let's go again. Don't quite need to horse it. Brand will dispel that. Wish I knew how often he could dispel. Okay, here comes the egg. Okay. Got any healing potions, Brant? Yeah, you do, but all the way over here. Ooh, ba, 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 ba. Sorry, T-Rex. Gonna do his spit again. Claw. Okay, I'm glad he went into another move there, or we'd have gone down to that damage. Any potions, Bran? Oh, Bran's running away. I have to interrupt that one. Crap. I'm trying, Bran, but you're not really giving me all the potions I need. Okay. I have to save my interrupts for the heal, otherwise I will just make a mistake in the war of attrition. That's how it'll go. Okay, got the dispel. It's nice. Egg gone. Need some more potions, please, Bran. Bran. You had to emergency supply again. Like. It's out of range. That Spittle's doing so much though.
Yes, she will be pleased.
It's not even 1 in 2 Spittle. It's like 1 in 3 Bran can dispel.
Come here and recover some of your mana.
Oh, now you want to give me the Gouda. Like 1 in 3 Spittle, then I can't remove it from myself. It's a magic effect. Can only divine protection once a minute, which isn't enough. I think 1 in 3 is right. In terms of how often Bran can dispel. Oh, right, I should repair. 800 gold. You're robbing me. You're in here with me, Bran. You make so much money from the delves. Oh no, I am still wearing my PvE stuff. It's just not upgraded. Right, let's go again. Right, Brand can dispel that one. Don't know why I took so much damage there. focus him again. I shouldn't have run for that potion like that. Can mitigate this spittle. Bubbled through it. Just it was going to hit me. Probably wasn't the best use to bubble, but... That's the main thing. And they spawn that on top of each other. Spittled me again. No! Slow from the spittle means I can't just easily avoid those either. That was the other aspect I'm ignoring. Have a swig of my beverage. We try again. Remember to set focus. Brand should dispel that one. Go on, regenerate, you son of a gun. Oh, he just went back to full with it, though. Potions, Bran. Ooh, barely got away with it. There we are, Brent. Bubble out of it. I don't know how else to deal with it at that point. Bubble gave me a moment there. I was panicked in a way I didn't need to. Mitigate it. Oh, Brand dispelled that one. Okay. Waste of my defensive then. Should have let that cast a little longer. Come on, do your next move. Here you go. On. I interrupted it and I shouldn't have. What are you doing? What are you doing? What did that do? You just stronger now? Unending spikes. Oh no! There were more mechanics! I don't know what that is, but I'm going to interrupt it. Void holes? Infinite horror? No. Spikes? Well, this is what I was looking for, I suppose, out of a more mage tower, like, towery challenge. It's still not quite. Bran! Oh, he's unconscious! Oh, crap. Bran, you've got to wake up. You've got to wake up. I'd rather you didn't either. I need healing potions, Bran. I need him stat. Don't stand in it, Bran. What?
She will be pleased.
Okay. Okay. Little ball came out super fast. I'm assuming blood-infused carapace is another kind of heal of some sort. Did that little ball shoot out of a portal, or was it aimed at me when he did the infinite horror thing? I couldn't tell. Oh, okay though. That's some big progress. That's some big progress. I just need to master phase 1. Let's go again. I wonder if I can kill the egg without Wake of Ashes. Don't think I can. Probably shouldn't risk it. I don't need the damage output right now. We're getting to the next bit. Yeah, it's not worth the risk. Pushing it with that one. Oh, we had to emergency for it. Oh, the other potion. There's the spit again. Healing if you can, Bran. Yeah, that spit. Spit just did me.
Will be pleased.
Your mana is looking low. Take a break.
Cheers, Bran. I should have bubbled to get rid of it there. I think. Just again, if he's going to heal to pretty much full. And I am assuming in phase 2 that that blood shield, whatever it was, is something that heals him. If we get to that point, I kind of don't want to let him cast it to find out, but it's not in the adventure guide, is it? No. Maybe if I've seen it once, that'd be nice. Right, let's keep trying. And I've whiffed my interrupt. That sucked. That sucked really bad. Yep, so he just heals that back. Some of those ticks of damage are just doing so much. I did it again. Just kill me. Just kill me. Garbage. Absolute garbage. Tilted. Is there a better thing I can have Bran do? That's haste or maximum health, damage and healing done. Like, if it procs massive rather than miniature, that's really useful. But is there a better one? The undead thing just seems like it wouldn't work. Reducing my max health seems really stupid. An additional potion is like a chance. I'm not going to have an RNG do that. That's not going to help out of combat. Randomly time warp and gathering. Yeah, the relic still seems the best. Let's check the other ones. Crit chance, solid. Shielding for 70% is fantastic. That's great. But again, it's random. Random damage. A little bit of damage at low health. That's not good. Bran's throw is not going to help at all. Guided shots, not useful. And a 4% health heal whenever I use a defensive. Maybe 2 or 3 times a time. The idol's just that seems to be the most useful one. The massive one and the arrow. I don't know if there's anything in here. Lightbearer seems a little pointless right now. I don't know if that's healing Bran that much. Dawn and Dusk will be something. It might actually be useful. And Evil's not. Hence, I don't need either, but... Because Lay on Hands shares Forbidance, I'm not using it. Word of Glory increasing its healing based on missing health. Because it's now properly replaced by Eternal Flame, that might actually be useful. Have to remember to put Repentance on after this. That's one. Get rid of Lightbearer and do of Dusk and Dawn. Radius of Auras is pointless. I think that's the only big one we can really do there. That's healing allies. Eye for an eye wouldn't do much. How about on this side? Is there anything over here I can look into? Or even in the middle here? %5 damage or healing or stacking. At 50% seems longer. And that's kind of how I'm bursting down those eggs. Once a minute movement increase. That's not going to help the other one though. Yep, just being able to chuck a hammer out, that's good. Flash of Light being instant is too useful. Don't want Divine Storm stuff. Wake of Ashes is kind of integral to what we're doing. What was the other one? I'm not using any of those abilities. I think I just liked the idea of Searing Light doing stuff. But I don't cast either of those. Don't need AoE. Longer wings isn't bad. Either of these actives. Final Reckoning, I can hit Zekvir and an egg. Potentially. By Executioner Sentence, I can kind of keep firing. I don't need it for an egg, it's just going to be more damage over time. I reckon it's going to be more than Searing Light ever did. I'm trying to remember whenever Searing Light would actually trigger. Like if Consecrate would randomly happen instead of just coming out with Blade of Justice, and I can't actually recall a situation where that's happened. Ooh, don't need that AoE. Oh, but I need something to go down there. Longer wings. Crud. A little bit more dot damage. Having another defensive might be really useful. Okay, let's see how all that works. Not really using Will to Survive at all, but... Okay. With that Gouda brand. Let's at least give it until our buffs run out. So now I can mitigate the spittle twice. That should be useful. And I think we have a little bit more survivability based on those changes. Let's give it a go then. Okay. Mitigate the spittle. Pray for potions. Gotta keep using that hammer now. And they did that. It's the spit. We do the other mitigation. Oh no, Bran dispelled it. Okay, he can do 1 in 2 then. I guess he just doesn't always want to. That's a bad spittle. Ran out to emergency supplies it. Spittle's still going. I need a bubble. Bran, don't pull him out of the room. That'll reset the fight. I need to heal Bran as well, actually. I used my pudging interrupt. So he's just going to heal how much? Not all the way up, thank God. Enough for it to be a problem. And I just hit wings. Flummoxing. Panicking. I interrupted that damn thing instead. Now you heal again, you son of a gun. He got me anyway, and the web hatched. So I need Wake of Ashes to defeat those webs, otherwise it's not happening. It's simply not happening.
Your mana is looking low. Take a break.
Wow. Not smoked, it's not Gouda. Of course, Bran.
I need to get closer.
Oh, that's mean.
It's too far away. I'm out of range.
Sometimes your potions, Bran. Sometimes. Got to set focus on him. Do it now. Okay, use our other mitigation. Tried already used. Gonna dispel it, Bran. Got the interrupt. Do those potions, Bran. Shh. Can't let so many of those go through on the spittle.
Yes, she will be pleased.
Come here and recover some of your mana.
It's like I have to rotate. First interrupt to, like... Bran dispels one, I interrupt the health heal. I then have to interrupt the second... I haven't lost a lot. If anything, I've gained more defensive stuff, so this part shouldn't have changed much, but it's like luck. Like, is the potion up at the right time? Where's my health at in the moment I get spat on?
You got to dodge!
I swear to God, Bran. Right, he'll dispel that one. He'll dispel that one. Oh, he was feared.
Will be pleased.
Is this the urge to plant face into the keyboard? That was on me. That wasn't on Bran. It's like, oh, Bran's feared. I need to interrupt this one. He's not going to dispel it. You beastie. Okay, spells that one. Comes the spider. Left that a little late. Didn't need to do that on it either. Interrupt that one. Push it. Okay, my interrupt kind of came off cooldown again. Does that just luck that time? Oh, that's Bran's egg! Oh, that's bad. Oh, that's very bad. Kill it, kill it, kill it, kill it, kill it, kill it, kill it! Oh my god! That was the dumbest mistake I've made this whole time. Oh, Bran dispelled it, so I didn't have to do my mitigation. So the next one I absolutely have to interrupt. Yep, you just regen, I guess. Left that a little quick. Rather did it a little quick. Just interrupted it on instinct and I didn't have to. Okay, I mean, now's a good time for it. Okay, fancy stuff. We want to try and let him do that blood thing once, just so I can see what it is. I need to watch for those random orbs as well. Let me see what this does. Oh, it just heals him loads! Why give it a new name?
It's too far away.
Okay, that just shoots outward from those portals. Oh, there was an egg cocoon! It's the same bloody move. Why bloody bother giving it a name? Kill that spider. Bubble! Bubble! That's messy! Oh, Bran. Okay, there comes the terror. What?
He will be pleased.
That portal was aiming in a different direction. That peeves me off a little bit. That peeves me off a little bit. Like, how quick, like, that wasn't going well. Like, it was becoming a problem. But that thing shot out of that portal so fast. And we know now. We know the Carapace is just another big heal. So why they changed its name, I don't know. That just seems stupid. Like, what? Is it because it's a bigger heal that facilitates the name change? Alright, breathe through it. Breathe through it. Ow. Oh, Bran dispelled that one straight away as well. What? Are you so inconsistent, Bran? I just want a list of Bran's capabilities under his health bar on the left over there. I want to know what he's doing. I want to know what's on cooldown. I want to know what he's going to... Where'd you put it? On the side of the room. Great. Great! Great! He's going to spit on me. So we can mitigate that one. You scumbag. I'm not sure if the terror hit me or not there. No, it didn't. That was just the spittle. I should have hit my potion faster. Let's move it a little closer to the other buttons. 10 minutes of buffs left. Come on, Bran. We've got to keep trying. It's not impossible. This is doable. Right. It's not doable if I make dumbass mistakes. Okay, mitigating some of that spittle. Wait, is Blessing of Freedom dispelling the spittle? From my horse? That would change things. Need to test that. It does. It just gets rid of it. It just gets rid of it. Game changer. Absolute game changer. It means we don't have Horsey to escape, but I shouldn't need it at that point, should I? I can use my defensives when things are actually getting hairy and I'm getting low on health. Okay, that's pretty big. That's pretty big. Bubble. But then we need Horse to escape those miscellaneous claw shots. Oh boy. All right. Again, it's trying to bear in mind, do I have a potion up? Do I have my defensives up? It's doing all that in the split seconds that will make or break the individual runs. I beefed it. I beefed it. Didn't interrupt it, and I wasted an interrupt at the same time. Oh, but luckily it timed out okay. Okay, he's doing his fancy dancy. Potions, please, Brant. All right, up his bum. Okay, the weird portals. Chip. Oh, it's not the portals that shoot the insta-death balls. It's that thing. What do the portals do then? Dead. Using horse to get rid of the spittle means I can't have it there. I changed something on my horse, didn't I? Yeah, cooldown reduced. So that's a good thing in this instance. It's managing that spittle. That's the main thing. That's my main problem. But the heal he got in that second phase was so much bigger than the first phase. But it's like you can't let that happen. Still had potions. We just have to keep feeling it out. It's going to take time. Sometimes he's just going to hit Bran with it. And Bran's health bar is going to disappear. I wasn't paying attention. So I'm like, where is Bran's health bar? He dispelled it that time. I don't think I needed that. Yep. Now I'm in trouble. Thank you, Bran. Not going to be enough, though, is it? Nope. You just ended up using a horse to get rid of it anyway. No, it's so hard to balance the spittle and the healing. I used my defensive again when Bran dispelled it. Inefficient. Need those potions, Bran. The spittle! The spittle! It's like Shield of Vengeance is not... It's barely taking a tick of it, let alone two. And Divine Protection is... 20% is better than 0. And I'd rather have the 2 defensives for it, but it's like you have to get rid of it. It would just be so much more useful if I knew what the hell Bran was doing in terms of when that dispel is up or not. books more than anything. Having that information in front of me would be really awesome. And you could probably tell me, hey, there's an add-on that does that. And I'm like, well... I don't like the answer to a lot of stuff being an add-on will sort it. So much just should be for, like, a player base. I would love to know statistics for the average number of players who actually use add-ons. I know a lot of folks do, but in the grand scheme of the entire player base, how's it... I didn't need to do that. How is it looking? Go away, egg. Go away. Go away. No, I didn't get on you immediately. It was my mistake. Please don't hatch. That was just dumb. That was just panic, stupid idiot. And our buffs are gone. Oh, it irks me. Oh. I think it's going to be like a weekly ritual of clearing out the delves, coming to try him again. We're still a good way off. Maybe 2 or 3 weeks. A few more. Off the Siren's Isle. I'm going to hurf back to Donegal. I'm just going to wave for the shot in front of Zekvir as in. Instead of just the wave, we're going to do a wave and a cry. Why not? Do the wave. Do a cry. But we did get to phase 2. We learned that a phase 2 exists. We learned it has more mechanics. Whatever the portals do, I don't know. They are not the thing that shoots those little void balls. Those void balls happen at 4 distinct diagonal points that shoot out. I know that. I can dodge it in future. That's okay. You know that the general's buff didn't seem to work in there. Or it got dispelled. It is gone. Whereas it shouldn't be gone. Which is strange. Let's go hand in our little cipher to Elise. Where are you, Elise, eh? How about you, Reno and Finley? How about you all come down there with me?
Farewell.
Is that an easier fight to do with multiple people? I imagine, unless he spawns more eggs. The damage scaling too rough? I'm just curious. I'm not like, oh, curse those groups. No, it's more, I wonder how much it changes in a group setting. Is the egg that much more tanky?
To be reasonable.
Get all my stuff in the wall bank. It's so full. It's so unbelievably full.
My thanks for your patronage.
Dearie me. Well then, folks, for today, thank you very much for watching. If you enjoyed yourselves, hit that like button for me. Push this content through the algorithm so more folks can come hang out, join us, share some games, some stories as we build the community together. Subscribe for more content here on the channel. 9 AM UK time, the everyday mornings, weekday mornings rather, we're at World of Warcraft. 6 PM on the evenings, we're playing other games. At the moment, Dragon Age, The Veilguard. We've still got a good old chunk of that to do before we get into some other indie stuff. Maybe some AA stuff. Remnant 2, Everspace 2, as the ones that are kind of in my backlog before Monster Hunter in February. And you can find playlists to all the games I've already gone through right here on the channel to binge to your heart's content. So until next time, much love, take care, and bye-bye.